Let's do a little video here on problem number 3 on page 15 of Trig 1137. We're supposed to find the angle whose cosine is the square root of 5 over 3. So again, that's called the arc cosine. On your calculator, you're going to use the second function key and then cosine. And then to get the square root of 5, we have to do second function, find the x squared key, and then notice that above it is the radical. Excuse me, the square root symbol. Then you put in the 5, and that shows up under the radical, but then you notice that right next to it, it looks like an arrow. If you keep typing divided by 3, that's going to all go under the radical, and we don't want that. We want only the 5 under the radical. So over to the right, where we have the arrow keys, we need to hit the right arrow once, and that moves us out from under the radical. And then we hit the divided by 3, and then we should close the parentheses. And then when you hit enter, you will get 0.73 blah, 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 or maybe it's 729, etc. But you remember you're going to round it to 2 decimal places. And then what this section is saying is that you will always have 2 values. One is the positive value. The other will be the negative. So it's the same number, just one's positive, one's negative. And then this is where we add 2n and pi. And you'll do the same thing for the negative value as well. Okay, so you're going to have 2 answers for each of these problems here on page 15. I think the next section does the sine, and it's identical to this, so I don't think I'm going to make a video for that. It should be just as easy to do and follow the same procedures, come up with 2 answers. And I would, again, highly recommend after each page that you go score and make sure you're on the right track. Some of these sections do have a solution guide so that you can follow their steps and make sure that you're doing things correctly.